Bjorn from Skeino. Welcome to a new session in our little studio. I have designed a vest for you for this week, and I call it the Tapestry vest because it's kind of freestyle with short rows, and I used two different yarn types for the vest. It's a star yarn with some mohair and little bubbles, or another choice would be a little glitter yarn to do so. And the base yarn is our most popular Violetta yarn. It's a 19.5 micron fine superwash merino yarn. They both go wonderful together, and I love knitting with this one on needle number 8. And later on I will explain to you how the vest is being constructed. So we're going in the base of constructing a piece. Which one fits you, which one you might like. It's a little bit shapeless, but it's really a funny piece. It just gives you a lot of little extras to maybe show off, and you can say, okay, this is what I did and this is what I like, and it's wonderful to wear. So that's all what I need to say for now. Just follow me in our studio, and I hope you will enjoy what I want to share with you. See you there. Welcome in our studio. We are looking together at our new Tapestry vest, and as you can see, here is one of the forms. It is a lace knitting, so it shines through, and the waves here are done from the star yarn. They are winding around and making all these waves, and that's why I like to call this tapestry knitting. That is actually it. This is a lace knitting. Everything else is garter stitch, and in our next section I will show you the bag. This is a bag from our vest, and as you can see, it is set in here, and by picking up the stitches from the left and the stitches from the right, you are knitting in a U, and here are two decrease lines. So as you get closer and closer to the center, you're ending up just here in the middle, and this is your bind off here. So this is a portion for your bag, and this is a little bit adjustable, and I will show this to you in our next section of our today's video. The lower back part of the vest is to see now, and you can see here all of our fringes, because all the garter stitch ridges starting on the back end, going to the top and coming back, and you just cut the ends and tie the fringes as you have the yarn changes available. This can be done on the very end, so this is coming out of the vest, and I think this is a nice fun part which adds something to the vest, some character. Welcome in our studio, and you're looking at some yellow pieces of paper. I want to construct the tapestry vest today with you, so you are learning something from the really measurements and the get-goes, something very, very simple, and I hope you like it as much as I do. So the pieces here are two pieces. I call them the long pieces. There are two, and we have one piece goes in the center in the back, and one piece it goes to the front. So I will move this out of the picture. These are the long pieces. So you are knitting actually two long scarves, and you are knitting it the long way. So you cast on here, the stitch number is in our pattern. You cast on here and you knit the first long piece. Then you put this one on hold, so your needle would be in here, and you knit exactly the same scarf a second time. That is the base for the vest. And the second step is you divide the number of stitches from both scarves, I will call it scarves, and you divide it and you put the one half on hold, so you have only the other half on your needle. There we go. So then you combine both or connect both halves in the back. So this is from your first scarf, from the bottom up to this will be your neck opening to the neck, and this would be from the bottom to the neck as well, but from the other side. And now we will knit this together, and therefore you have to cast on a cross here to connect both parts. You cast on the number of stitches you need to measure at your body. Somebody can help you doing this, or you measure this from a sweater you like best. So because here would be, in this place would be your neck. So you have half of the stitches from your first scarf. You cast on the number of stitches you need across your neck. This will create the size. And you have here the other half from the stitches from your next scarf. And what you will do is, I add this one to it, you will knit this piece. So you are knitting like a U. It goes from the bottom up to the neck, across, and all the way down. Then you knit your back row, and here are 2 increase lines. So every other row you knit 3 stitches together here. So your rows will shorten as you get closer to the center of your neck piece. And the very, very last row, there is the bind off. The bind off takes place by knitting 2 stitches together, one from this side and one from this side. That's very simple. You do it from the left, from the wrong side, so it looks very nice on this side. And you will see, or you have seen already, the part in the back. It's between your shoulders, right below your neck. That's where this little Y is. And it makes a really, really nice extra design. And for this part, you can use all the yarn up what you have left. And you are the designer, you just knit the yarn and you stripe the yarn as you have left from with the star yarn, mix this with the base yarn as you have yarn left. That is the part for the back. So now let's go to the front, and when you're done here, so this is all the back of your vest. So let's put this down here. So the left and the right scarf connected. So this here would be your shoulder line, and you still have the stitches here on hold and here on hold. And what you do next is you knit across on this side, and let me adjust this. No, this is fine. You knit across this side, then you pick up the stitches from your back, which one you cast on when you knitted the back part, and you go all the way down, and that creates another U, and I have cut it out for you, so we'll move this a little bit away. So the yarn what you have left, whatever is there for you, you just knit this one. Let me adjust the camera a little bit, all the way down. So you knit up the front, across the neck, and down the front. So this will be a U. You just knit as much as you want to. Do not or ignore this here, because what you can do is, if this is really wide here, you can flip it over and create kind of a little collar in the back. So this is all very, very doable with all kinds of things, And so you use the yarn what you have left. If you have little left, you do a few rows. On the vest I just finished, and you will see I had only, I think, 6 garter stitch ridges, and I had only yarn left from the base yarn. So it doesn't matter, whatever you like. And now I want to tell you about adjusting the sizes. I will exchange this. I take this out here, and I will exchange the 2 panels here, and I will take a wider one in here. So you see, this works the same way. It depends on how wide you want your vest and what your size is. You just cast on between the 2 scarves or panels, you cast on the number of stitches you need for your size. The size I knitted, it really goes from small to extra large because it just fits to every body size or body shape. It is just a fun piece, so enjoyable, and not a lot to think about shaping or increasing, decreasing. The only decrease line you have is here, knit 3 together, and you knit this nice Y in the back. And for the front, you do the same. I have no piece which one fits to this bag. You just do the same here, go across, but it will be a little wider, and go down. And you knit all yarn up you have. You can do, of course, some extra stitches, like knit 2 together, yarn over, or something to have a little a lacy a trim here in the front. This is completely up to you, but the vest has so many things to tell. I think just a garter stitch would be perfect and nice. So this is what I wanted to share with you, to construct a vest out of 3 parts. So you have the left and the right panel, which one goes from the bottom front over the shoulder to the back. Then you connect both parts in the back with the Y here, and this would be the bind off line. And you pick up the stitches from the front, knit across, and use the leftover yarn to do a little color. So that was it for today. I hope you had fun, and just email me if you have more questions. Otherwise, happy knitting. Bye bye.